introduce yourself.
You did hit record?
It's recording. You're
okay,
ready.
So I'm Ashke McBall or Ashke McBride or Mac or more people who needs help, as the Pirate 4x4 knows me. And I'm here at Bass and Trucks because he was lovingly willing to help me on my quest to become a better man. What I did was I traded my good Jeep for a worse Jeep and then screwed myself pretty good. And now I'm in kind of a pickle. So after getting the Jeep up and running and being stuck in Ohio for a few days, went to Pittsburgh to a fire. I posted a thread on Pirate 4x4 and got pooped on immediately. And then after a lot of heckling and hazing and bullcrap, they decided, okay, maybe he's worth helping. So after getting it up and running in East Lake,
Probably not.
Shut up. I got it to Pittsburgh, where D&G on the thread is located, and he got the Jeep even running more and more. What we did was we cut the cage off and pretty much made it a little bit better. Then he gave me some money. I'm looking at the camera.
Look at the camera. Make love to the camera.
I will
make love to the camera.
And then so I drove down to
You keep looking down. You got to stay looking at the camera. I'm trying to help you here.
All right, I love the help. So I drove from Pittsburgh to Overland Park, and we're now in Paola?
No, we're in Overland Park right now.
Okay, Overland Park. Because
Overland Park, not Overland. Overland Park.
Because Basin Truck said, if you come out here, I have work that needs to be done, and I'll give you a place to stay. And occasionally, maybe food in your belly. I said, that sounds like terms I can agree on. So I drove here.
He's got a pretty mouth, doesn't he?
Now I hate you. So now, we've been sort of working on this house after, he's letting me sleep in his military bus. What is it?
It's just an ambulance bus.
It's just an old 1980s Air Force ambulance bus. It's pretty awesome.
Awesome. It is awesome.
It is awesome.
Jojo, is the bus awesome?
Yes. Sure.
And
oh, Kim for sure. Where is she? Where'd she go? She's hiding back there.
Anyway, the bus is awesome, and I sleep in a hammock on the bus, and occasionally a sleeping bag when it gets cold. So
he's never been in a hammock before. It was the first
time I'd ever been in a hammock.
Hammocks are awesome.
So now I'm working my way up to. I've learned a lot along the way, and I have a lot more to learn as a young man, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes to learn a lot, and hopefully this is the path to become a better man. And Basin Truck is the ultimate troll.
I'm the original troll, man. I've been trolling people for like 20 years.
My grandfather would beg to differ with you there.
Well, on the internet, I'm the original internet troll.
Sure.
Since the internet came around back in the, since it became more publicly used back in, the mid-90s.
Sure.
I was on there trolling people.
What was it before the 90s? I can't remember the name. It started with an A. The whole purpose, once it became public, was the Anarchist Cookbook.
Well, no, the first thing to go across the internet was nude pictures. Because, what else is the internet for? Because what is the video? The internet was made for porn. Yeah, that's a good, you should, pull that YouTube video up.
No.
The internet was made for porn.
Anyway, Basin Truck is here willing to help me out, and what we're doing now is destroying, his house went up in a fire, so now we're rebuilding it. Right now we're taking the siding off the house, and we got some of the, you've probably seen some of the videos. We've got the siding on the left side of the front house, and we've got that ripped off. Then we ripped off the door frame today and some of the siding around that, and then we have to rip off the top overhang. Is that what it's called?
The soffit.
Soffit. Soffit?
Soffit.
Soffit. And then we're gonna, what are we doing after that?
Well, we've got to pull the sheething off, and we've got to resheathe the front. We've got to rebuild the wall where the door is. That's got to come out.
Sure.
And we're going to build a roof over the stoop. A lot of stuff is changing.
Sure. And then there's a bunch of rotted out wood and...
Well, that's why it's all coming out.
Yeah. As it turns out, the cement was poured incorrectly, too, at the front of the house.
Yeah, the people who built this house weren't that smart.
Sure.
So, they sided the house, and they made a mistake when they did the foundation. And then they went to go put the footing on the stoop, and they poured that, but it's actually covering probably about 8 inches of siding that's buried in the concrete.
Yeah. It was kind of annoying to try to dig that out. And not with the rotted wood, and then it's stuck down in there. We had to take, what was that tool called?
Oh,
what you use to cut the wood?
It's just an oscillating cutting tool.
Sure, that. And he used it and cut the wood a little
Just
bit.
plunge cut. Yeah, we plunged cut above the concrete line.
Now, some of this, it's not necessarily easy, especially for me who's never done it before. I have a lot to learn about it, and Basin Truck is thankfully willing to put up with me and help teach me. I have a fear of heights, so being up on that ladder is not particularly easy, and he calls me a pussy for it all the time.
Oh, we're getting photobombed.
And then it's, you're gonna have to cut that.
But it's the banter.
No, losing my train of thought. But
here come the kids.
But I have a lot to learn, especially with this house. And at first it's not that easy, and I'm going a little bit slow because I'm afraid of falling off the ladder. That's a hard fear to overcome, and he likes to make fun of me for it, huh? No, I'm not.
Okay.
It's just not an easy. It's just.
It's a ladder.
Yeah.
It's a ladder. You're like 8 feet off the ground.
Yeah.
At best, so far.
Either way, if you fall, you're gonna hurt yourself.
Not necessarily.
There are other things that he mentioned stuff like rappelling, because I'm very interested in going into the Marine Corps, and he started making fun of me. He was like, well, what about this? What about this? And I was like, those are things I've done before. Those are fun. Like rappelling down the side of a building.
That means you don't have a fear of heights. That means you're just a wuss about ladders. Because if you had a fear of heights, you wouldn't be able to rappel down the side of a building.
That's so different.
If you had a fear of heights, people who have a legitimate fear of heights cannot do that. You're just a wuss on a ladder.
I'm not a wuss on a ladder.
You're a wuss on a ladder.
Hopefully it's a fear that I'll overcome soon. Going on the ladder all the time and...
You're making a really long video.
What? What do you want me to say?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
You told me to update.
Okay.
Looking at him, not the camera.
Look at the camera. No, you look at the camera.
Oh.
You gotta look at the camera. I mean, I'm behind the camera, so it's kind of easy, but you got it. People keep complaining your videos are garbage because you are looking like you point the camera to your left and you're talking about stuff to your right. You don't frame anything.
I've obviously never done it before.
Well, that's why I'm trying to help you. You always look at the camera.
Sure. I smell what you're stepping in.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
That's a really horrible saying.
No, it's not.
You've said that like 20 times today.
Yeah.
Wait, show everyone your cat shirt. Everyone loves the cat shirt.
Oh, the cat shirt?
Yeah.
Cat shirt's awesome. It was like $7.
Was that yours or did someone give that to you?
No, I bought it.
Oh. I was hoping someone gave it to you.
Why?
Because it would have made it not as bad. The fact you bought it makes it worse.
Well, how is that worse?
Because you actually paid for it.
What's wrong with it? Internet, you gotta decide if this shirt's actually poop.
Unfortunately, he's only got 2 shirts right now, and 2 pairs of pants, and 2 pairs of underwear, and 2 pairs of socks.
I have actually 4 pairs of socks that came in a pack. I couldn't be able to. I wasn't able to pay for 1 pair of socks.
But we've got some more clothes coming. I hope they send something horrible. It makes them look ridiculous. I asked for bikinis.
Oh man.
I don't know if it'll happen. But
the bus is nice. By the way, I haven't been on the forum because my phone crapped itself.
No, you broke it.
I did not do that.
No, you broke it.
No, I didn't. This is not the first time something like that has happened. Let me give you an example. I have a 2009 Toshiba Satellite L755. Okay?
Cool story, bro.
It's a nice laptop.
Mm-hmm.
That screen has broken 4 times now. The first 2 times were my fault. The 3rd time, I replaced that screen, and then I woke up one day and I opened up the laptop lid, a laptop that I hadn't touched in 2 days, and the screen was split at the left side.
Let me give you some advice. Screens don't just split, my friend.
I didn't do it. I'm assuming either one of the cats, at the time we had cats, so I'm assuming either one of the cats jumped up on the laptop while it was closed and maybe damaged it, but I don't know. I hadn't touched the laptop in 2 days.
Well, I think everyone will agree. TVs and displays just don't break themselves.
Well, I didn't do it.
Okay.
So,
well,
I don't know what happened.
it doesn't matter.
It's a weak LCD screen.
You need to take more care of your things. That's a good life lesson. I do take care of my things. Well, you take care, but you need to take more care.
I do take more care. I even bought an OtterCase, or OtterBox.
And was it on your phone?
Admittedly, I took it off, but I didn't drop it, so...
Do I have to find your phone and show what the outside of your phone looks like?
That was dropped before.
Okay.
That was That was dropped shortly after I got the phone. Again, not my fault. Somebody
Well,
slapped it out of my hand.
Why do you keep moving to your left? You keep spinning to your
you
left.
moved the camera.
No, because I'm trying to keep you framed up, and you keep moving.
Oh, my bad.
See, you keep shifting, and you keep making me spin.
I'm kind of a fidgety person.
You think?
I'm pretty sure I know.
All right. Is there anything else you want to say? This is becoming
I don't know. What
ridiculous.
should I say?
I don't know. What else do you want to tell people?
I don't know. I wish I could visit the forum and see what people are saying. They were giving me some great advice when my phone shut off.
Well, it's still there. There has not been a lot of activity.
I'm assuming not.
Because, you know, I told everyone my wife is getting mad because I'm making all these videos. And I'm staying up until 2 a.m. to process them and put them up for you guys. So, she's not happy with that.
Sure.
Alright, so anything else? Wrap it up. Let's go.
Don't know. I
know.
got nothing. Hopefully
Got
my
nothing.
phone will be fixed. Hopefully that rice thing works. I don't know.
Well,
I don't think it will.
there's another phone coming. It'll be
Sure.
here in a few days.
And that's
Along
something I
with,
appreciate.
what, we got the mini fridge, the microwave. We've got a lot
All
of stuff
things that I
coming.
really appreciate, and I don't know how I'm going to repay you for.
Well,
He's a really good man, and I'm very lucky.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Everybody
well,
realized Basin Truck is probably one of the greatest men on the planet.
I don't know if I'd go that far.
No, I think I'd go that far.
Well, you don't know anybody, so you don't count.
I know a lot of people, I just don't have a lot of friends. Let me put it this way. Just some random stranger, 20 years old, going across the country, and this man here is like, oh, I'm going to take this random stranger from the internet into my home, give him food, a place to stay.
Well, I'm either smart or incredibly stupid.
Or both.
My wife says I'm incredibly stupid.
Well, thanks to Basin Truck, I now have a place to stay and food in my belly, and I really wouldn't have reached this far without him. So thank you.
So now we have to edit these videos.
What? You're going to edit that out?
No.
Thanks for watching. Throw a comment down below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.